Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Relatively Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk the gaming news, what we've been playing, what we're looking forward to in the future, and then a fun mystery section. But why is it so special today, TJ?
Because we can do this.
Fuck yeah, we're in person. The in-person episode is here. We're excited. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, I mean, I pretty much just went over the whole rigmarole of what the show is about. But if you like what you hear, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button wherever you are, whether it's YouTube or Spotify. Share the podcast with somebody you think would also enjoy it. And then if you have a topic of discussion that you'd like us to discuss in a future episode, you can leave it in the comment section down below, and we'll get to it, like I said, in a future episode. I don't remember where we were last time, TJ. We were in the trenches, and then you said we were somewhere, but we're in person now. Oh, yeah, I ended the last episode and said we were going to be in person. So that's where we are now. Enough of the rigmarole. I'm Bret, a.k.a. Enigma911. I didn't do that part. And this is TJ, a turn-based TJ. Hi.
Hello.
All right, into the news.
Right into it. Spoiler alert, I have no news this week. So, Bret,
Hi.
give us the news.
Sure. Hey, TJ, let's talk about the big one. The Steam Machine prices have dropped. I know that was a big talking point at the beginning of the week. I don't have articles today, so, deal with it. Steam Machine, we have the 512 gigabyte price is going to be $1,049, with the 2 terabyte price with a controller being $1,428. This is coming from Polygon. I apologize, I do not have the person's name. Steam also did report that due to the current global climate and RAM, apparently their goal was originally to be $750 for the base model. So, TJ, what do you think?
I think, once again, thank you, AI, for everything you've contributed to humanity and making it so that I'm not going to buy a Steam Machine, because $750 would have been the sweet spot. That would have been just right. But, they're coming in at over $1,000. Again, it's like, just buy a computer. I keep saying that, but yeah, man, you can absolutely buy a computer with way better specs than the Steam Machine for $1,100, $1,200. Sure, you don't get a controller, but just buy an Xbox controller. It'll work, I promise you. So, yeah, it seems very excessive. Also, a little strange that your two options are 512 gigabytes, which is too little, and 2 terabytes, which is Titanic.
There are other ones. I think that was just the tail end of the spectrum there. So the 512 is like the lowest, and then the 2 terabyte with a controller is the most expensive.
Oh,
there might be a few other. I think you get a 2 terabyte without a controller, a 512 with a controller. I just didn't have them all listed, but yeah, those are the ends.
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen the full stratification of the financial plan, but yeah, I would have expected a 1 terabyte version for sure.
Sure.
To cut costs. The 2 terabyte, it makes it very expensive, and you see that in the final price of it. So
yeah, it's a big bummer. Like you said, it would have been a nice sweet spot if it hit that 750 with, at least at launch, the PlayStation being around that 500 mark. I'm sure Xbox was similar.
Yeah.
So to have this be the more introductory PC option, 750 would have been nice. Of like, okay, your consoles are here. This is a little bit more, but you're getting the extra out of it. So yeah, it seems like reviews and impressions are good from reviewers who have gotten their hands on it.
Right.
But I have seen some people being like, it's nice. I don't know if it's nice enough to recommend at what the current price is.
Yeah, the only niche that the Steam Machine fills, as far as I can tell now, is for people who want to get into PC gaming but maybe are a little intimidated by messing around with settings and stuff.
Sure.
Because it is nice that Steam is going to curate everything on their end, and they're also... The specs, I've seen people say that, the PlayStation 5 Pro is more powerful than the Steam Machine and is a cheaper console. But people were saying that the low specs of the Steam Machine is actually going to not be that bad in the long run, because more and more games are going to optimize for the Steam Machine in the same way they optimize for the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So they're banking on that optimization to kind of cover their hardware shortages. Which I think is a clever way to do that. They have the ability to do that. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, you can buy a PlayStation 5 Pro for cheaper. So I don't understand why you would buy a Steam Machine. If I'm just a consumer and I'm like, I want to get into gaming, Like, I don't know what's so appealing about the Steam machine. For me, it should have the most appeal because I have whatever 300 games or whatever, so it's like it should be an easier buy for me because I'm like, well, I don't have to buy any video games, and there's no monthly subscription like with PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox.
Yep.
So that's a cost removed as well. So maybe, you could look at it that way, but I still don't think with the monthly subscriptions and stuff, I don't think the price over, however many years that you're going to have a console, that it's going to cost as much as the Steam machine difference is,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a tough sell. I mean, I don't know if it's releasing this month, but they hit your first half of the
June 30th.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, is when it comes.
Yeah, they're literally the last day of the first half of the year. I'm not even kidding. It's June 30th. Yeah, it's coming out.
If anybody wants to buy me a birthday gift, not that. Yeah, so it's crazy. I've also seen that they have an accessory with it where you can get a companion cube that goes around it, like a little casing. It's kind of cute.
That's cute.
Do you think, like the Steam controller, do you think there'll be any fun Easter eggs that the Steam machine will have?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if dropping it, maybe don't drop your $1,400 Steam machine on the ground. That's probably not the best idea, but, maybe there'll be something fun. Maybe it'll be like the GameCube or something where when you hold Z and you start, it has like a little squeaky, startup. Maybe something like that people will have to find years from now or something.
For sure.
Yeah, but, definitely don't drop it.
All right. Well, Steam machines are up there in price. You know what else is up there in price?
What's that?
GTA 5 pre-orders went live on technically today as of recording, so you can order GTA 6 now. I said GTA 5 earlier.
Yeah.
GTA 6 pre-orders are live now, and they did release how much the game costs. The game will cost you, base edition, $80.
Yeah.
If you would like the Ultimate Edition or whatever the fuck fancy edition they're calling it, it is $100. Do I know what is included in the fancy edition? No. But developers have said that it is a single-player experience that is launching with the game launch. They have not said any word about GTA Online, so I assume they're making it because that's where I made a buttload of cash.
Oh, for sure.
But it doesn't. I don't know. Like, they don't want to confirm that it's going to be ready or not for launch. So yeah, GTA prices are out there. I know a lot of people were kind of thinking maybe 100 would be the base game. So nice to see that it's 80. But yeah, it's easy. Does it make you want to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 from Florida?
No, it's just I'm just laughing at you saying it's nice that it's only $80.
I mean,
that's where we are in gaming right now.
Sure.
Steam machine's $1,400. Everything's going up in prices, and we're just like, oh, it's only $80. Thank God.
Yeah.
But I'm not that surprised because as soon as Mario Kart World was announced, literally every game journalist was like, GTA 6 is going to be $1 billion because Mario Kart World was $80. So it's cool to see. Yeah, you said that's not exceeding that, but also $80. Grand Theft Auto is a tentpole, and I think it might be setting a standard for pricing. This could be a great example of price leadership where, yes, Mario Kart World sold pretty well, but that also was bundled with a console, and you have that kind of confusion in the overall purchasing power of Mario Kart World and the success of that game. Whereas GTA 6 is going to be a standalone thing, and people are really going to look at that. Especially gaming executives and stuff, they're going to look at that and say, well, GTA 6 released at $80 and sold, 55 million copies. I have no idea how much GTA 6 is going to sell. But, so why can't we sell our game at $80? Isn't our game as good? So,
right.
I think this is potentially disastrous because already the $70 was... Looking at $70 for a game, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty steep, depending... but $80, that's gonna be really rough, and I can honestly see that, especially with development prices getting higher and higher, and GTA 6 did take like forever to come out. And speaking about that, you were talking about Grand Theft Auto Online, and whether they didn't really confirm it. I think personally, and I have nothing to base this off of, just some stuff I read on the internet. I think they're not going to launch GTA Online with GTA 6. And kind of do a soft launch afterwards.
Sure.
Which is cool because I think they're going to really put their full chest into it like they did with GTA 5 Online. And I'm sure they're banking on this also existing for another 10 years.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get the soft launch idea because I know with GTA 5, Online was there, and then the heists were like the main draw, and they didn't launch at the time the GTA 5 launched,
Mm-hmm.
and that was later, and then they were like, okay, now the ball's rolling. It was still fun, don't get me wrong, but it was more of just like, yeah, you're creating things with your friends. Like, that was the chaos instead of the heist that they provided you of the missions you could do and things like that nature.
Right.
Also, I think Red Dead Online did not launch with that. So, yeah, I wonder if it's just par for the course now, that the online will be afterwards. And maybe it just could be to work out any kinks, potentially, that people find in the single player or the open world before obviously expanding it out to a multiplayer basis. But
right, or maybe they just dedicate their full team to making that that single player experience, and then they reshift focus once the game's gone golden.
Sure, I don't know if they would do that. I mean, obviously the world, you would think, would be the same, the cars, etc. But I would think they would at least have a decent chunk planning, at least, at minimum, what the online is going to be.
Oh, for sure.
To fill it, if you're even going to flirt with the idea of it being included. Like, if it wasn't going to be a thing, I would have rather, and I think a lot of people would rather than be forward and be like, no, we're not making it. So it's not that, like, we're reeling you along of like, oh, there's going to be an online,
right,
when there was no plans to do so. So I feel like it's had to have been in the works. It's just maybe needs more time.
Do you think that the Grand Theft Auto Online experience in GTA 6, if it does launch and it does happen, do you think it'll be comparable to GTA 5 Online, or do you think they'll actually fully evolve what they've been doing with that game?
See, I haven't played GTA 5 Online in so long, so I don't even know what they expanded since the last time I played.
Okay.
Like, I think I mentioned the heist launch. I think it was maybe I popped in 3 to 6 months after that launch, type of thing, like where they already had a few free updates and whatnot. And like, while I saw from content creators their experience, like what it added, it wasn't like an added experience to me that made me wanted to play more, and it didn't feel game changing in that way. So I don't know what they would do different, because you had like your races, outside of that you had your races, you had like your team deathmatch or just random shooting missions against CPUs and things like that, and then you had the creative suite where people were making races and stuff like that. That was always very fun. So I don't know if it would just be like, okay, it's a new environment with new toys, if that would be enough of intrigue to, instead of we have to add a new spin twist game mode onto this.
Sure, I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to GTA Online. I have very limited experience with that. I think I literally used it to play tennis.
Yeah.
Online. You know me and my tennis games. But I've seen a lot of people play GTA Online, like role-playing and stuff.
Yeah, yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, are those not mods that they're doing on GTA 5 Online? Or is that vanilla GTA 5 Online? Can you actually do that?
I feel like you could do vanilla. It might obviously limit to what you're doing. I don't know the extent of what you're talking about. So, like, if somebody was going to roleplay as a cop, you could dress up as one, and then I think you could buy a cop car to put in your garage and stuff like that. So, like, you're kind of doing it. I don't know if there are mods where, if, for example, the other police won't chase after you if you're pursuing somebody and mess around. I don't know if there's things like that. I remember, I can't remember who it was. I was talking with somebody online. I had heard it. They were doing like a role-playing server on GTA. And they were doing like almost like an American Idol type thing.
Okay.
Where they were performing for each other and whatnot. And there was a guy in charge that was managing it all. But yeah, I think as far as I know, it was all vanilla, but hard to say.
Yeah, because I forget what it's called, and I apologize to everybody. It was during COVID when I was watching these Twitch streamers do this what do you call it, role playing in GTA. Yeah. But you could like get a job and stuff like at a fast food restaurant, and like work in the fast food restaurant. It was like at that level of and earn money and stuff. Yeah, so I think that was modded. Yeah. But I wonder if they would include stuff like that into the next. Like that would be crazy cool. Because I think it was like if you wanted to roleplay as a police officer in this modded version, you like actually had access to the police station and you could like put people in the back of your squad car and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, maybe they've gotten inspiration from the fans.
Yeah, seeing what people have done with the game over the years. But yeah, because that game really has taken on a life of its own.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah, exciting either way. Not exciting about the $80 price point. We kind of got away from that conversation, but it's still it's gonna be a big game. It'll be a game that I play as well. So I'm gonna be a sucker that pays that $80. But hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully I'll put 100 hours into it or whatever, like I did with GTA 5. So
sure. And I'm sure the story will be great too. So yeah, we'll see. I believe that's coming out in November. There hasn't been any announce of any second delays. Which, I mean, the pre-orders and prices going out there would think, lean towards not another delay coming. So, good for them.
Yeah.
Now, TJ, I do have another facet to this story that I do want to add.
Sure.
You can buy this game physically. Do you know what comes with it if you buy it physically?
It's a download code in a box.
Yep, there is no disc.
Yeah.
It's just a download code. So you're getting an empty box.
Yeah. I don't even know why buy the physical version at this point, but I guess it's so that you have the box for the shelf. It's literally just for the box. We're selling boxes now.
Uh-huh.
We're selling boxes to people.
Yeah. There's been a lot of, obviously, flack for it, but there's been other games that are coming back and be like, our game's on the disc. Like Insomniac's Wolverine, they came out and we're like, our game's there.
Wait, even then, the Wolverine's not a game key?
No. Like they're gonna have a disc, and it's going to be on the disc.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. I also don't like that. I also hope that that's not a direction that again, Grand Theft Auto could be a leadership game in the gaming space.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. So I really hope that the code in a box doesn't become common.
Yeah, I don't think it will who knows? But maybe the feedback from fans. But also, like, something like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge game. It came on multiple discs.
Wow.
Why couldn't GTA do that?
Yeah.
You know? Something like that.
Sure.
All right. Hey, TJ, you started playing a game today that we're probably going to talk about later. Star Fox got remastered for the 8th time, as we've discussed.
Only fifth.
I have some fun news about it.
Sure, what's that?
I learned that a local studio to me, Velen Studios from Troy, New York, developed the game.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. Yeah, so shouts out to the team there. Yeah, they were formerly Vicarious, and then they sold, and these owners made a new studio, and yeah, apparently they made Mario Home Circuit, the little, like, you could get the cart and drive
VR
around.
game.
Yeah. They also made Knockout City, not Nintendo related, but a great game.
Okay.
And then, yeah, now they've made the new Star Fox, so congrats to the team there. It seems like it's doing well so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've been really having fun. I only played it for like 45 minutes, but it was a fun 45 minutes.
Nice. TJ, another game that you're interested in. Star Wars Galactic Racers previews are out now, with
nice.
gameplay being shown. Some people from Summer Game Fest, their embargoes have ended for that game, so you can check that out. And I believe, once again, I don't have any articles here, so I do apologize, as it's all phone notes today, or this week. One person said that there's some roguelike kind of inspiration or gameplay involved, so yeah, you should check that out when you have some time.
Yeah, no, I need to do a deep dive into that, because roguelike racing Star Wars game, oh heck yeah, I was already excited for this game, and it already seems like it has, like we reported on before, like it has a story mode.
Yes.
At least has like some animated cutscenes and things, so a story mode and a roguelike mode in my racing game. Peanut butter in my chocolate. Well, not me.
Not for you, yeah.
But grape in my. I don't know. I don't have another analogy. But
chocolate in your vanilla, twist it.
Yeah, chocolate in my vanilla. Yeah, that sounds incredible. That sounds great.
Yeah, cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, let's celebrate indies. Meccha Chameleon launched a few weeks ago. Do you know this game?
I do not.
Oh, okay. It's the game that's sweeping the nations across content creation, to be honest, at least on my feeds.
Okay.
It is a hiding game similar to, do you remember Gary's Mod?
I do,
and
yeah.
Prop Hunt and stuff like that?
Yes, Prop Hunt.
So you were all little dudes? Like, kind of like picture the bathroom figurines, like on signs. So it's that generic white outline. There's 2 hunters or 2 seekers. The rest of the players have to hide around a map. They can orientate their little dude in certain poses, but they then need to find a place to hide, and you can paint yourself to try and blend in like a chameleon to the background.
Oh, cool.
I've seen a lot of hilarious clips from content creators that I follow on TikTok. Seems like an amazing game and a lot of fun, and a lot of people agree with that because it has sold 7 million copies since its 2 weeks launch.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
good for that developer. They
yes.
must be rolling in it right now.
Yeah, congrats to the team over there. Once again, that is Meccha Chameleon, Mecca Chameleon, Chameleon.
I'm glad you spelled it, actually, because I thought it was Mecca, Mecha Chameleon,
Nope.
and I got very excited when you first talked it, then I got less excited, then you explained more, and I got excited again. So.
Yeah, seems like a very fun game, so go check it out. Alright, and I got one last news story for us. It's a bit of a bummer, as our Xbox trend continues. I guess it's a two-parter that aren't really connected. Well, no, the other news is actually Sony. I guess we could touch on this really quick. Bungie layoffs are happening. So yeah, Destiny 2's kind of wrapped up, as we talked about in the past. They have laid off a decent chunk of that team and some of the Marathon team. Some internal emails went out from Herman Holst, one of the heads of PlayStation, and yeah, that is taking place as of today, so that's a bit of a bummer there.
Can't say I didn't see it coming, though, what with Destiny 2 closing, but also especially, I really don't think Marathon is the hit game that they expected it to be or wanted it to be. I think that new update that Marathon had, where they tried to have the PvE only mode, was a desperate Hail Mary to try and get some players back after the floundering of its first season, because we're only in season 2 now, I believe.
Yes. And
it's still making like these major changes to the game entirely. I haven't re-downloaded it. I don't know if I will or not, but yeah, it looks like they're drastically changing the game in hopes to either please their current fan base or get more players.
Yeah. So, some losses on the Sony side, so, we're covering all the bases here. That sucks, too, and I hope that those teams can figure out what they're doing next, land on their feet, things like that. Circling back to where was going originally with the Xbox side of things. Hey, prices are going up again.
Nice.
Rise on Xbox prices are starting August 1st. I believe they were jumping $100 and $150. $100 for the Series S and $150 for the Series X. So I think someone I saw on Blue Sky, apologize for no sources, said that the Series S now costs what the Series X did at its launch in 2020. So get your Xbox now if you want it during this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, right now we're in a weird situation with the price raises. But I think really when it's going to hit is going to be the next generation. Is when we're going to really see.
You keep bringing up this next generation, my guy. We're not making it to that point. There's you can't, with all the things that are going up. The Switch went up in price. The PlayStation went up in price. The Xbox went up in price. The Steam machine we talked at the beginning, the price of that.
Is astronomical.
The games are going up. We cannot, and don't mean this to be targeted at you or anything like that. We can't be talking next gen. You're pissing off enough people now and pricing people out now with these price increases. You can't then turn around and be like, hey, here's a PlayStation 6, here's an Xbox 720 Series Deluxe with a fridge. We're not going to be able to get it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely don't announce it anytime soon or now. But I just mean whenever the next generation comes out, be it 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, I just think that's when we're going to see the full downhill effects of... Because I don't think the data centers are slowing down at all. I don't see that happening in the next couple of years. I really don't. I just see that trend to continue, and I see hardware prices to continue to increase. So I just don't know if there even is a next generation, what that's going to look like,
Sure. Yeah, it's hard to say on the data centers. I think we talked about it a few weeks ago where it's like, sometimes I see good things, sometimes I see bad things. I don't know. I don't know where we are in the direction of that. But yeah, I don't even think we're going to get to that point of at least talks of a hardware or sales of a hardware coming out. Because I don't know how they can expect, they can think whatever they want, but Xbox is literally panic mode right now.
Mm-hmm.
Potential closures of studios, which I don't think we've gotten any updates about.
No, not
I
yet.
haven't seen anything yet, so, maybe they're figuring something out. But if they're in such a financial crisis, who knows, over at Xbox right now, that is not going to save them. We talked about the big 3 franchises, too. Like, I don't know what's going to pull them out. It's almost like there's a hole in your boat and you're scooping out water instead of patching the hole or something. And then on the PlayStation side of things, like, while they're doing better, once again, the Bungie layoffs. I'm going to keep screaming to the heavens about Blue Point shutting down. Like, they also got to be feeling some stuff, and, well, even the live service stuff. Like, they went heavy on the live service games with the former CEO, whose name I can't think of at the moment, but when he left, and Herman and it's like 2 CEOs that are kind of working together or in charge now. They picked that up, and we've had, no offense, not good thing after good thing. Concord failed immediately. Marathon's obviously, not doing great. I don't know where the fuck Fair Games is with money sign $$ S. Like, where's that? So they're dealing with that. From Summer Games Fest and those showcases, it seemed like a lot of the heads or companies were kind of like, we have good stuff in the future, but then obviously Xbox had its stuff, so we have to get to that point with everybody before we know officially if we're out of the storm and into smooth waters. But also the prices and stuff. When does the fans, the players, when do they start inching away? Like, I agree with what you're saying of, like, it's not going to just, it's broken now and exploded and done, but I don't know if we get to the point where they would launch said other box type of deal. Yeah,
for sure. And I think, ideally, so you're talking about Xbox being in panic mode.
Yeah.
Ideally, this would be a time, traditionally, when a company would lower prices on their devices to get more sales, increase player base, and try and do it that way. But unfortunately, Xbox doesn't have that luxury right now because of the hardware issues. So they're really down bad. It's like a double whammy, because this is only going to, you're closing all these Xbox studios, it's floundering heavily, and then you're raising prices, which is going to mean less sales. Like, it's rough times over there for sure. I really hope Xbox pulls it out.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I saw something in passing, too, that Microsoft even might ditch them to do their own thing, or, like, separate them entirely. So, I don't know, for me, from a limited knowledge standpoint, like, that doesn't seem good.
No, I don't know if Xbox, especially with the overhead of the studios that they have taken on due to the purchasing power of Microsoft, I don't know that they would have the ability to keep afloat on their own.
Sure. Yeah. Well, time will tell. Things are stressful, but not all things are stressful. We're going to be moving over to our next section of what you've been playing, man. And, man, have we been playing a lot since I've been visiting this past week. So, I don't know. There's no real structure of what we're going to talk about, per usual, of, like, you share, then I share. So I guess we could just go back and forth and talk a little bit about games either we played together or games we've played on our own, if you'd like to do that. TJ, why don't you kick us off? What have you been playing?
Kirby Air
Riders.
My dude. Kirby Air Riders is incredible. I love it. Like I said, I'm very nostalgic for it. So I have made Enigma 9011 play quite a bit of Kirby Air Riders. I didn't just have him play it once. I was like, let's play it for 3 hours straight. So it's been a fun time, though. It's a game that also we can have my sister join in on and stuff like that. And you can have amiibos join you as well, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Kirby Air Riders has been. How have you? This is your first time playing this. How have you? I'm tongue tied because I'm just thinking about Air Riders. But how have you been?
It's interesting. I think it's a tale of two sides of this coin.
Okay.
Because we first started with the races.
Yeah.
Which it's a racing game, so why wouldn't you?
Technically.
I think that's the weakest part of this game.
For sure.
So, typical racing game, you got to hit the gas, you're doing the turning, all that. This game, you don't hit the gas. You just are going. So to me, I was like, I'm barely playing this game. I don't understand.
Correct.
The racing mechanic, or when you control it, seems to be on the turns. Your star, your air rider, that's the term, just wants to go straight. Kinda. You can turn with it, but it benefits by going into straight lines.
Yeah.
So when you reach turns, you hold down your A button, it like full stops your car, air rider, and then you go, ooh, pivot in that direction, and you release, and it's supposed to launch you.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. Like, and I didn't understand it, and I still don't fully understand it to do it well of like, I'm winning this race. I'm just like, I don't get it. So that wasn't the best part for me, to be honest. And then we jumped into City Trial, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And City Trial harkens back to the Smash Brothers era for Wii U and 3DS. Was it just 3DS?
It was just on the 3DS,
Just 3DS, excuse me. Where there was the game mode where you could jump around, you fighting different enemies, gaining stats through these little icons and whatnot. This is the same thing, where you're on your little Kirby Air Rider, you're driving around a city, there's enemies you can throw, there's the other drivers you can mess around with, there's the stats you can pick up, and then there's like random world events that you can interact with for the potential of bonus materials. After you do that for 5 minutes, then you have a random minigame you vote on, and based on your stats, some minigames may be more beneficial to you, and you can win from there. I think that's more fun. It still took me a moment of like, I'm not doing much. You know, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But the more we've played it, I do understand it more. I do feel like it is also very iffy for me personally. It's like, one game, I'll have a lot of stats and certain things. I'm like, oh, I did pretty well. And then other times I'm like, I got jack shit and I don't even know how. Like, I thought I was doing stuff. And then the mini games, while they're fun, I feel they're very limited. Like, we've seen like 6. And I'm like, oh, okay. But it's been a good time. I think the City Trials where I've had the most fun with it. Because it is very laid back, that 5 minutes of like I said, you can just kind of Sunday stroll around, pick up what you pick up, and then it's one thing you gotta focus on. So that's been a very chill experience. It's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. The racing, not very good. I'll just be honest. I'm not really got it myself. Yeah, when you do those turns, there is a gauge that next to you that charges up, like a charge meter. So I guess you're supposed to be managing that as well, but like it's really is. I haven't seen it make too much of a difference. And yeah, the only way I know how to go faster is like by following the trails of the other air riders.
Okay.
We'll leave like a rainbow trail and it'll make you go faster, kind of like drafting in Mario Kart.
Okay.
But not really. And it's kind of hard to do. As soon as I get in first place, I slow down drastically because I'm not following anybody, and everybody passes me, and then I speed up, and I'm like, how am I supposed to? Yeah, so I don't really understand the racing. And I tried to race online when I first got the game too. That was rough. I came in 8th out of 8th, so yeah. But the City Trial is definitely great. And you did say it harkens back to the Smash Brothers on the 3DS. I just want to say, actually, the GameCube Kirby Air Riders had City Trial mode, and that's where he got it from. Yeah, so he it's always
back
been
and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I think it feels so right in Kirby Air Riders, and like that's the mode that I want to play, is because that's like what he put his focus on. It feels like to me, at least. And that's really the heart of the game. I feel like the mini games being limited might be on my part, because I think you might unlock mini games through the I forget what it's called, but the little single player game.
Okay.
I think you might unlock mini games through that, which I have not completed. I haven't played very much of it, honestly. I just jumped right into City Trial.
Yeah.
So so it could be because of that.
Okay.
For sure.
But yeah, fun. I really like the unlockable mechanic of it. You allude to it last week, I think, where it's the glass panes, and you can break them, and then surrounding ones will have hints of how to unlock those. I really liked that when Smash had that. Brawl, I think it was Brawl.
Yeah, Brawl started that, and also it has 5 pages.
Yeah, a lot of pages, a lot of things you can get. So that's always fun and rewarding. I mean, most are the stickers and decals that don't really mean much.
Yeah.
But when you get something good, like we've gotten a few characters that's been a nice surprise. We haven't gotten Rick
Gooey!
the hamster. We got Gooey. We didn't get Rick the hamster yet, unfortunately. But whether it's characters or boards or courses or things like that, that's just a nice reward to get, the unlockables. So.
Yeah, and they do hide some of the mini games behind those unlockables. Like we got the Target Race number 2 by unlocking that. So who knows how many games, mini games are locked behind that.
True. Nice. Well, speaking of Air Riders, let's talk about tennis. I don't know where the tangent was there, but Tennis Fever Mario was another game we jumped into because you were determined to get Baby Waluigi. In order to get Baby Waluigi, TJ and I needed to do all-star difficulty and a tournament duos.
Yes.
So I think I played nothing, and we just jumped right into it. And I will say, we got to the finals.
Yeah.
We got pretty close in our first attempt, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I think I fucked it up. I think I smacked you in the back of the head with a ball.
Oh, you did hit me one time, yeah.
So we did the tournament mode. It is really, really fun as a game overall, not just the tournament mode. The different rackets are fun, so you can equip the different rackets that you use a special shot. I can't remember the exact name for it.
It's called Fever Shot.
Thank you, Fever Shot. And if the Fever Shot lands on the opponent's side of the court, then the racket effect will take place. So it could be a electrical zone, it could be a little fire bar that spins around, it could be a thwomp that moves from side to side. A lot of variety there, and I think that's been a lot of fun. Also, as you mentioned, you can counter it, so if you hit it before it touches the ground, it could end up on the sender's side.
It often does,
which is stressful. But I think that's been a fun mechanic instead of like, oh, this character does this character does this. There's a few variations in characters, as we've seen with more defensive or more tricky characters.
Sure.
But instead of like, I guess this is cheating a little bit, like Mario Strikers, we played a few matches.
Yeah.
But like everybody's got like a special shot there. I like the racket mechanic, I think, instead of just character specific super shot type deal.
Yeah.
So that's been good. And yeah, it's very simple. I think I hit the ball 90% of the time with just your standard boop instead of like do this, do that, and there are different shots if you wanted to. But yeah, the tournament was a lot of fun. We did achieve our goal and get Baby Waluigi after 5 runs. The nice thing is if you do fail, it does have a save state.
Yes, absolutely.
Where if you left off at the final stage, you could redo it. So we did that once, maybe twice. But there was a few times that we re-strategized a little bit more, got different rackets, and dominated the first 2 rounds, and then got to Wario and Waluigi at the end, who were our fucking hill to climb, our mountain to fight. Especially Waluigi with his invisible racket.
Yeah, he turns invisible, and he makes the ball turn invisible, so you have to like just get the timing in your head and hope that you're hitting it.
Yeah. So we had a lot of back and forth with them. There was a few times that we went to tie... tiebreaker. I was like tie killer. No, tiebreaker rounds were just scored a 7 first. But it was a good time overall. Had a lot of fun with it, and I don't know. What did you think about tennis?
Yeah, I really like it, and like you said, the fever mechanic of the shot, not necessarily always proccing it. It depends on whether or not they return it.
Yep.
I really like that mechanic because in Mario Tennis Aces, I believe, is the one on Switch 1.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, first of all the characters have abilities based on the character you choose, not based on the racket. So it's just, you choose Luigi, you get Luigi's ability.
Yeah.
And second of all, I think that it always happens, the ability.
Okay.
There's no way to like counter it or anything, so it's just automatically you have the ability. Now, to counter that, when you do online play, I think you can turn off the abilities.
Okay.
So a lot of people just played with the abilities turned off, and then now you're just playing tennis.
Yeah. So
I like in Fever where they made the abilities a little more balanced, where you could counter them, and then now you can play online with the Fever abilities, and it's still competitive. So that's really cool. So that was a really good evolution, and I'm glad you said that it was a fun game. Yeah. Because I try and convince people, I'm like, Mario Tennis is a lot of fun, and they're like, well, it's a tennis game, and I'm like, no, trust me, it's a lot of fun.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, the countering's a huge one for me, of like, anybody can get hit with this. And I even complained during our struggles of the tournament. The only one that seems not counterable is Waluigi's invisible. Well, it's not his specific, but the ghost racket that makes you invisible.
Sure.
Because if you hit it, like I said, let's say it's the electric ball, it's going to fly over. I can hit it before it bounces, and you can have that rally back and forth until it does touch. With the invisible racket, it seems as soon as they hit it, it goes invisible. So there's no way to counter it.
That's a good point,
and that's a big thing. I'm like, that doesn't seem balanced. But outside of that, everything else was very, I messed up, the timing was off. It felt earned that it hit the other side. And for the most part, they are reasonably dodgeable. Like, if it's just the electrical field, okay, I can't go in this area. It might make it tough if they hit the ball in that area. Yeah. Same with the fire bar. The thwomp did get us quite a bit.
Yeah,
but
the thwomp is horrible.
Yeah. So I felt there was you could manage them.
Yeah.
They're going to catch you, but it's not impossible or you feel like you're screwed over because that's in play.
Yeah, it's not automatic. We're in older tennis games, at least the one on like the GameCube, I'm pretty sure. Like, Luigi would just like shoot out fireballs and it would hit you and you would get stunned and the ball would automatically go over. So it's like an automatic point. Yeah. So like, at least it's not that, you know? No. Yeah, it's definitely the evolution of that. But yeah.
Nice.
That's great. I'll talk about another game then. I'll talk about, let's see, we played a lot of games. Mm-hmm. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I got the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection on Switch, so we played that some. And that was a lot of fun. I like that they have the mechanic where it's first to 10 wins. Yep. And it actually counts it with the star. Yeah. So you can sit there and be like, yeah, we'll play for 30 minutes or whatever, however long that takes to do that. And then when that's done, you're like, yeah, I feel pretty sad. I'm good. Yeah. That's a good little chunk of a fighting game. And we went back and forth pretty good. But you did beat me every time. You are pretty good at Marvel vs. Capcom, I will admit for sure, especially your Venom. Your Venom is insane. I can never dodge the web attack that he does. Oh. His special. Yeah, I'm really bad at you always hit me with that. So that was cool. I did jump around with characters a lot, so like maybe if I locked down and was like, I'll be Iceman, Gambit, and Rogue every time or whatever. But yeah, I like to jump around with characters too much. So I actually had success being big boys. Mm-hmm. I was Hulk, Colossus, and Juggernaut was a good team. Yeah. Juggernaut's actually pretty sick in the game. Apparently in the original Marvel vs. Capcom, he breaks the game. Oh. In the original arcade state, when you do his jewel thing where he's like glowing, that like breaks the game. And so they actually put that in the original, like in the collection.
Oh, okay, great. So they didn't change much in there.
Yeah, but that's the confirmation that people were using, where it's like, it's the arcade version, not the console version, because they patched that out in the console version.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. Fun game. Always having fun playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah. Any thoughts about that? Or?
No, I agree. It was a lot of fun, very back and forth as expected, and the 10 match thing, if you wanted to, it was a nice. Match is over, everybody can reselect, you're back into it, and go to the best of 10 instead of, I think we backed out to the menu first.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing,
So that's very nice that they have that flexibility instead of like a typical arcade machine. If I won, hypothetically, you would put in a new quarter. You'd get to pick your team, but I'm stuck at whatever team. It was nice that we had that flexibility to change every time if we wanted to. It was just like riding a bike, like the next game I'm going to probably bring up, where things kind of came back and rolled. And I think that was kind of like a weird mixture of the games since I've been visiting. Because we played, like you said, a lot of stuff. Yeah. And some of those games, it was like, all right, cool, I picked it back up after a little while. And other games were like, I can't fucking do it! So this one, I was like, oh, good. I'm glad it's still in there in the muscle memory. Don't get me wrong, everything did not go as the plan and things were dropped and I was like, nope, there's not that, but it was good time.
Yeah, you still did great.
So I'll transition into another fighting game and just touch upon it quickly, but Dragonball Fighterz.
Okay,
that a little bit too. And I haven't played Fighterz since probably last time I was here. Not the last time, but probably the time before that.
It must have been like 2017, maybe.
Yeah, so it's been quite a bit of time. Mm-hmm. But the game still kicks so much ass. Yeah. I love it so much. So we're playing with that, and I feel like that was another one where once the wheel started going, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this with this character. I remember this with this character, and had a lot of fun, whether it was doing the tags, doing the instant transmissions, doing combos, hitting finishers, whatever it was. I just really, really liked that. And I like that we joked around. We kind of were, messing with each other. Like, oh, I remember how to do this. Yeah. Oh, how do you do that? I don't know. We didn't tell each other. And then we'd be like, no, it's this. Yeah. I appreciated that we gave each other those tools to make it, more fair and back and forth with each other and actually fight instead of just like, oh, I know how to do everything. Ha yeah. So I appreciated that. I got to shout out my boy Android 16. He's so much fun. I love when you can capture characters and just dunk them, give them a giant power bomb. And then I remembered how to do Android 16's level 3, and I messed with TJ so hard. He was about to kill me. I hit my level 3, which those of you guys who don't know what his level 3 is, he just says, fuck it, pretty much, and just gives this big, giant bear hug to the character and self-destructs and instantly kills both characters technically, but you win. And I was like, oops, sorry, bud. Just hit you with that.
Yeah, you got me with that twice.
Yeah. It's so much fun. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of fun characters in there. 16, I like playing with Trunks. I like playing with Yamcha, Tien, Gotenks. A lot of good characters. But thoughts on Fighterz?
Yeah, it was cool because when we played in 2017, there was no DLC.
Right.
And so now I have the version with all the DLC. I have every character except for one for some reason.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but yeah.
Yeah, but so it was cool to be able to play with all the different characters, the DLC characters and stuff, even though mostly I just play as Bardock.
Sure.
Bardock is life. Yeah. Bardock is sick. But, and Piccolo's pretty cool too. But some of the characters, what is that baby character?
Baby Vegeta.
Not Baby Vegeta.
With the white hair?
No. He's like he's got like yellow trim on him. He's something baby.
You sure it's not Baby Vegeta?
Yeah, I can't think of his name. It's not important. Anyway, it was a DLC character. I played as him, and he was really fun.
I think it was. He's got the white hair. He's got like the red face paint eye thing.
Oh yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah,
okay,
Baby Vegeta from GT. Yeah. You played as Jiren a bunch too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jiren was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Oh, okay. He was goated at one point.
Only when he won.
Gotcha.
He does look weird.
Yeah, he's like super upper body and legs are fit, but like they're small in comparison to the rest of his body.
Yeah, he's got Falco Star Fox 2026 legs.
There you go. What's the next one you'd like to shout out?
Star Fox 2026.
Okay.
I'm talking about it. So you didn't get an opportunity to play this, but you saw me play through a little bit of it. It does play just like the original game, which is cool, but there are cutscenes in between the stages, and they change depending on what route you take. You get different cutscenes and stuff, which is cool. So you technically get like a different like little movie or a little story section. I'm interested to see how the multiplayer plays, and also looks like they added a challenge mode, and they have difficulty for once. It used to be just Star Fox 64 was Star Fox 64. That's the game you play it, but now you can play it on easy, normal, and there's an expert mode that is locked from the rip. I imagine you have to beat the normal mode at least once.
Sure.
But you might have to choose the hardest path, or you might have to beat it in a different way. I'm not sure. So you might have to get a certain score because they rank your score at the end of the of the game too. So yeah, I'm excited to see what they've added and stuff. But again, it's a little muscle memory. Like Slippy comes into the screen in Corneria, and I already have my laser charge. So I'm like, yep, the ship's right here, and then I blasted it. So I'm like, yeah, I know exactly where it is. I was lamenting to you a little bit as well how they were giving hints to the players and stuff, where in the original 64 version there's these archways on Corneria, and if you fly under them, then Falco will take you under a waterfall. It's like a very notorious secret. Everybody knows about it. It's the worst kept secret in gaming. But in this game, Pepe's like, hey, or no, actually it might even be Falco. I think it's Falco that says, hey, those archways, those are... you should fly under them, or whatever the fuck he says. It's like, they're certainly interesting, or whatever. He gives you a hint. He like says something about the archways, which isn't in the original game, which I understand is to help new players and stuff. But I do like that discoverability in the original game, where you're just like, oh fuck, different shit's happening. I have no idea why. Yeah. So that's cool, and that's kind of lost now. And I also feel like with the internet, people would have figured it out anyway.
Sure.
So like you don't have to give them the hints. But yeah, I guess I don't know. We were discussing that also might be just because it's the first secret. So maybe future hints or future secrets they don't give you hints on. So.
Yeah, that was going to be my question because you played 3 levels today.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4.
Okay,
yeah.
I was wondering if there was any other levels that you had played where there are secrets that they said something, if there is.
Couldn't remember the secrets, to be honest with you. The levels that I played, yeah, for sure. So, I did not remember, yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess next one I'll shout out. A little bit of return to form for myself. Pacopia we jumped into.
Yeah.
It was a nice chill time. I've been kind of playing it during the day. Whoops. As TJ's been at work. Just kind of vibing, enjoying my vacation. Been cleaning up more of the city, stuff like that. But the fun factor, the new factor to us, was playing multiplayer. Because you have it now.
Yeah.
We can visit each other's islands or saves. Excuse me, technically. However, if you do that, you only can kind of walk around or play hide and seek.
Yeah.
If you want to both be customizing and doing things together, you both need to be kind of late game. So that was a bit of a bummer, but we did discover Cloud Islands. So it's essentially an online fresh start island where there is a Pokemon Center there. It's all, wrecked and whatnot. And then it's just like, go ahead. You don't have quests like from Professor Tangrowth, like the main game, and things like that, but you can still build habitats, still discover Pokemon, whether it's Pokemon you have already before, or we also got a few new ones, like I didn't have Geodude, I didn't have Magby. We had the habitat for Eevee, but haven't found Eevee yet.
Right, yeah.
So that was nice, and the information is shared. So Magby, for example, we learned his habitat, or their habitat. I now know how to make that in my save game.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
And it will show it on your Pokedex of like a highlight, and it will be clear of like, this information from your Cloud Island. You don't have them in your Cloud or your normal save, so you still need to discover them.
Okay.
So the Cloud Island was fun when it worked. The internet connection for me was kind of finicky. But we didn't do too much. We kind of made like a nice little few paths by the Pokemon Center.
Right.
You did a lot of exploring. And we haven't done too much. But it's a nice option. And I think the really cool thing is anybody can access it at any time as long as they have like the code to get in. The owner doesn't need to be there. So we could pop in whenever we want and like constantly build this world up together to be whatever it is. And it seems like a pretty vast area from what you were saying for where you're running around. So it's been nice to jump back into Pacopia. I haven't messed around too much with the Celebi live event that's going on right now as of recording. And yeah, just nice to get back into. I kind of wish I was discovering more Pokemon in my personal save more frequently, akin to the past. But maybe it's just because I'm like, clean up, okay, I want to build this house up, or I want to do this. That the habitats aren't popping off as much or whatever's going on. But yeah, it's a good time nonetheless.
Yeah, very cool. I hadn't played Pacopia for like 2 weeks or more by the time we fired it up, so it was cool just to jump back in. And I needed a little refresher on some things, for sure. But it was fun to jump back in, and I do like that persistent world thing, like you said, where you can jump back in. I even joked when I went to work, I was like, you better have a bunch of paths ready when I'm done. I want to see some brick roads. But yeah, it's just cool that you can do that. So whenever you hopefully get a more stable internet connection, more than mine for some reason. We have Google Fiber. I don't know what the heck. But yeah, hopefully you can get on more. Because I actually really enjoyed playing on the Cloud Island because I didn't have the stress of all the items and my disorganization from my first island, which I just need to power through and play like 4 hours and clean everything up and I would be good.
I don't even think you need that much time, but sure.
I think I could fix it, but yeah, I just haven't jumped back into it.
That's fine.
But it's cool. I'm glad that I have the Cloud Island option for sure. If I get too stressed out on the main quest.
Yeah, nice little alternative. You want to do one more each?
Sure.
If you have it.
I'm trying to think of which game.
Sure.
Actually, you pulled out a board game when you were talking about games the other week when you were talking about Marvel Unlimited? Legendary, that's the one. But I'm going to talk about a board game now. We played King of Tokyo with my parents. And it was very fun. Or at least it was for me. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. My mom won the first round, and then I won the second round. But it was cool. You choose a kaiju, like a monster, and then if you're in Tokyo, you can punch all the other monsters, but all the other monsters can punch you. So it's like this yin-yang risk reward. And in the first round, I actually went out because I stayed in Tokyo too long, because you get points when you're in Tokyo. So it's like, do I want to take hits and also get points, or that risk reward was really fun. There's also like energy that you can get. It's like a dice rolling game, so you can get like energy and stuff that you can spend to buy cards, which is cool. Yeah, I know I'm very late to the party on King of Tokyo, but it's a very good game. I really enjoyed it. It lived up to the hype, and I think I want to get my own copy of it for sure.
Nice.
To play with people, because yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself playing?
Yeah, I did. We joked about it numerous times. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know what I'm doing once you first read it. And then it slowly pieces itself together. Then it's almost second nature of like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
So it was a little frustrating at the beginning just because not understanding it fully. But once the ball got rolling, yeah, it was a great time. It's one of those ones that I've seen for a while on shelves and just in board game areas, but I'd never tried. So yeah, today trying it out was a lot of fun, and I agree it might be one that I snag at some point to play with others. But yeah, I really like the strategy aspect of it. Like you said, do you go in the city for the risk of more points while getting attacked, or do you stay back and stay protected but not have that potential for points?
Sure.
That's nice. We were playing with 4 players, so there was only one city spot. There was an option for 5 to 6 players with a second city spot. I'm curious how that would work out if outside individuals choose who they attack.
Right.
Or if it's like the interior monsters where they attack everybody, if they would attack both individuals in the center. But that's obviously, we got to read into that, of what that gameplay would be like. And then the modifier cards, too. You mentioned the energy. You use energy to buy modifier cards that can help benefit you or detriment to the other players. Those are pretty good. I had some really powerful ones, I felt like.
Yeah.
Where if I was in the city and I took damage, I could run away and not take that damage. I had one where if I got an attack roll, I added an additional attack to that. And I was dealing, I think one of my last attacks was like 6 damage all at once, which was pretty nuts.
Which knocked me out.
Yeah. So that was really cool to see those as well. And shout out to is it Lucky Gaming, Lucky Rolling?
Luck Factory Games.
Yeah, shout out to them. They had a great place, so if you guys are in the North Carolina area, check them out. It was a good spot. Just $8 to play games for however long you want.
Yeah. And for however many games, you just take them off the shelf and just play. And I'm glad you brought up the modifier cards though. Because I thought that was a big part. You have like the core rules and structure of the game, but then these modifier cards really change how the way you play. For example, I got one where it was like, if you get 3 2s, which you have to get 3 of the same number to get points, but if you get 3 2s, then you also do 2 attacks. So for me, it's like, well, the best strategy for me would be to get all 2s. So I'm rolling all my dice again to try and get just 2s. So that's like changing what I'm going for when I'm rolling.
Yeah.
That's like changing how I'm playing the game drastically.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, very good time. Good shout there with the board game. Last one for me is going to be a bit of a puzzle game. TJ and I, and also TJ and his mom, my aunt, have been playing Dr. Mario, which I've never played, and have been having a great time with it, even though I keep losing. Those of you guys who don't know Dr. Mario or the gameplay of that, it's Tetris-esque in its theming, but it is not Tetris in terms of your objective.
No.
So Dr. Mario, the game starts depending on the difficulty you have. There are these little viruses that are on the map of 3 different colors, blue, red, and yellow. And your objective is to clear all said viruses before the opposing player clears their viruses. So you'll have little pills that will drop that are either a full color or there will be a combination of the two colors.
Mm-hmm.
Every stack of 4 colors in a row will clear that row of either the pills, the color, the viruses, any combination.
Yeah.
And you just, like I said, you need to clear them.
Mm-hmm.
I did not understand that at first, and was just like, oh, Tetris, points!
Yeah.
And was not doing that. But once I understood it more, I was like, oh, that's really cool. And the fun thing that I really like is the strategy aspect behind it, where you can line up your pills to aim for a blue virus up above. But if you finish the blue, and if you lined like a bunch of blue-red pills, the blue clears, these reds, as long as there's nothing underneath them, will fall.
Yeah.
And if you planned it correctly, potentially could fall on a red virus to also clear it.
Yeah.
If you clear 2 things at the same time, it then throws over half pills to the other player's turn in a random position that could potentially halter them or mess up with their run. So I've been having a lot of fun with that, and it is very chill. The music's a vibe.
Yeah,
Good time.
for sure. I do feel bad a little bit because I didn't know that you'd never played Dr. Mario before. So I fired it up. I just assumed that everyone's played Dr. Mario like Tetris, and I was just like, yeah, dude, you got this. And I'm just over there crushing viruses, and you're just like building blocks. So that was my bad at first, but you've improved quite a bit. You've gotten a lot better. So I think you've beaten me once, right? Or you've beaten me a couple times.
Yeah.
We've gotten very close as well. We've gotten like down to the wire.
Yep.
Couple of times, so that's been pretty good. I think we're both playing on slow speed.
Yes.
So we're not even at the medium speed yet. I don't think I've played that much Dr. Mario to get to that point, because I tried it one time. I was like, I'll be on medium speed, you be on slow speed.
Right.
And I got cooked immediately. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, because sometimes I just need that extra split second to make the decision of flipping the pills, and you just can't. Yeah.
I've messed up so many times where I'm like, oh yeah, clearly red's going left and blue's going right, and then I flip it and blue's on left and red's on right. Like, shit! Now I gotta start all over and do a new stack. Yeah. Yeah.
And
go ahead.
I was gonna say, as astutely Bret pointed out, he's like, you don't like puzzle games, but I do like falling block puzzle games specifically, just that specific subcategory, only because I grew up playing Tetris like many people. And I did have you play Luminous a little bit, which is kind of like Dr. Mario as well.
Yep.
That's a little bit of a fun twist on it. That's the PlayStation game. But yeah, I like all those falling block puzzle games. I think they're really fun.
I also like that you can maneuver your pill in. Like, Tetris pros can flip those pieces in the type spots. I like that you could take the pill and kind of weave it through, so you're maybe getting it towards the bottom to try and clear something out or build something ahead of time. I feel like I had more success with that than I've ever had fitting the Chetraminos through the web. So yeah, Dr. Mario. A lot of fun.
There's Tetraminos.
Tomato. Anywho, so that's what you've been playing, my guy, which we've been playing a lot more than just that.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll talk about more in a future episode, who knows. But we're moving on to our next section, which it's our dreaded mystery section. We had some ideas trying to figure out what the fuck we're going to do for the in-person one to make it a little different. Those ideas didn't come to place. But TJ was prepared. So TJ, what do you got for a mystery topic this week?
Well, yeah, I was half cooking up as a half joke, but also you alluded to a Crash Bandicoot quiz, so I was already cooking it up when you got here. I did make it insanely hard though.
Okay.
But on the flip side, it is multiple choice.
Cool.
So that's kind of my balancing act there. It's not true or false, it's multiple choice. I'm mixing it up. I'm growing. So yeah, we'll do some Crash Bandicoot questions. Question number 1: what was the original name given to Crash Bandicoot during development? Was it A, Willy the Wombat, B, Rocky the Roo, C, Buster the Bandicoot, or D, Marsupial Max?
I believe it was Willy the Wombat.
It was, hold on, this is on my phone, so I have to scroll to the answers, but it is A, Willy the Wombat.
Woo!
Correct. Yes. Okay. Number 2, who designed Crash Bandicoot's original appearance? Was it A, Shigeru Miyamoto, B, Andy Gavin, C, Charles Zimbalist, or D, Mark Cerny?
Ooh. I'll give it to Cerny. He's been in PlayStation for a long time.
It was C. Charles Zimbalist.
Fuck. Should have went my gut. I just liked his name.
Yeah. Okay, number 3. How many colored gems are obtainable in the original Crash Bandicoot? A. 4, B. 5, C. 6, D. 8.
Gems?
Yes.
It's the different speedrunning stuff. There's green, there's the pink. Is there a silver? I'm gonna go 4.
4?
So A, I think it was.
Yeah, it was C. 6.
6. Huh.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, the speedrun stuff was always the part where I was like, nope, this is way too hard for me. And
Way
like,
too over my head.
Get all the boxes and do this. I'm like, nah, no.
Time trials and shit like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
I will. Yeah. That is a trophy platinum I will never, ever get.
For sure. Number 4. What level contains the infamous bridge that many players bypass using rope walking?
Yep. The high road.
Oh, yeah, sorry. A. High road. B. Slippery climb. C. Sunset.
It's high road.
It's high road, yeah. It is A. High road. You got it right.
We both love Maximilian, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I need to show you the YouTube video of Max and his friends playing the Insane Trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely love that compilation. If anybody wants a good laugh, Yo Video Games, Crash Insane Trilogy, please go watch it. Hype and Rage.
Great. Number 5. Which boss is defeated by making him accidentally destroy his own laboratory equipment? Is it A. Dr. N. Jin, B. Dr. N. Brio, C. Pinstripe, or D. Komodo Joe?
Engine.
It's N. Brio, B.
Oh, yeah. Engine's the guy with the rocket in his head. And then Embryo is the tall, skinny one who throws potions at you. Damn it.
Okay. Number 6. What species is Ripperoo?
He's a dingo dial. He's a crocodile dingo thing. Sorry, multiple choice. Go ahead.
Kangaroo, B. A wallaby,
Oh.
C. A Tasmanian devil, or D. A hyena?
Oh, fudge. He's only one of those?
Yes, he's only one of those, and 2 of them are marsupials.
Can you repeat the question, not necessarily answers right now?
Yeah, what species is Ripperoo?
Oh, Ripperoo. I'm an idiot. Why did I shout dingo dial? That's a different character when you said it. He's a kangaroo.
We're going to go with
More
kangaroo.
Okay,
His name ends in roo.
yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know why dingo dial came out.
It's okay. In Crash Team Racing, what item can destroy bowling bombs and TNT crates? Is it A. Shield, B. Warp Orb, C. Bomb, or D. Mask?
I might need a definition here. You said destroys?
Mm-hmm.
Because the mask protects you.
Right.
So I don't know if that counts as a destroy.
It does not.
Okay, then I'll go bomb.
It is Shield, A.
Bummer.
Yeah. Number 8, which Crash game first introduced relics? Was it A. Crash 2, B. Crash Bash, C. Crash 3 Warped, or D. CTR?
I'm only going to say it just because I love this game and it doesn't give enough credit, but it's not the right answer probably. Crash Bash, baby!
It is Crash Bash! I'm just kidding, it's Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Oh, sad. I don't even... what is Crash Bash?
Crash Bash is like Crash Bandicoot Mario Party.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Number 9. Who provides the voice for Dr. Neo-Cortex in Crash Bandicoot 4? Is it A. Lex Lang, B. Brendan O'Brien, C. Clancy Brown, or D. Maurice LaMarche?
Yeah, cool. Shows how much I know Crash, folks. Let's go Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown! This man answered Clancy Brown, and the answer was A. Lex Lang.
Bummer.
Number 10. What is the name of Cortex's space station in Crash Bandicoot 2? Is it A. Cortex Vortex, B. Cortex Command, C. Cortex Castle, or D. the Neo Station?
I feel like Cortex Vortex was a game title or very similar, but I'm leaning towards Neo Station. Final answer.
Oh, you should have gone with your gut. It was Cortex
Bummer!
Vortex. Oh, those knee-jerk reactions are...
Yeah.
Yeah. 11. What mask is allied with Cortex? Is it A, Oppo Oppo?
Uka Uka.
B, Uka Uka? Okay, it's B, Uka Uka.
He yells at you when you die.
Is it B, Uka Pekka Lukanen?
Yep.
That's a goalie for the...
Oh.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Hockey.
Yeah. 12. Which playable character uses a grappling hook in Crash Bandicoot 4? Is it A, Dingodile, B, Tawna, C, Coco, or D,
I
Cortex?
believe it's Tawna.
It is Tawna, correct.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
13. Which boss appears in both Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Team Racing? Is it A, Tiny Tiger, B, Komodo Joe, C, Ripperoo, or D, Dr. N-Gen?
I don't think you fight Tiny in the first one, and I didn't play enough of the second to know. I like Tiny, so I'm going to go Tiny.
It is C, Ripperoo.
Really? Ripperoo was the second game?
Yeah.
I thought Ripperoo was the first.
I don't know. I've only played a little bit of the first game.
Bummer.
Number 14. What is Dingodile's weapon of choice? Is it A, a rocket launcher, B, a flamethrower vacuum, C, a chainsaw, or D, a boomerang?
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher? Rocket launcher is incorrect.
Fuck!
It is a flamethrower vacuum.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay.
15. How many time relic ranks exist in Crash 3?
Too many.
Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5?
What? Really? Not that many. Fucking 5.
5? Number 15 is B, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Sapphire, Gold, and Platinum.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, the rankings. I didn't think the rankings. For some reason, I was thinking individual tasks.
Oh, no.
Maybe
yeah.
you said rankings in the question. I just went,
Yes, and how many time relic ranks exist?
yeah, I'm an idiot.
You're
that
fine.
Makes sense.
Which Crash game introduced Nina Cortex? Was it A, Twin Sanity, B, Wrath of Cortex, C, Tag Team Racing, or D, Nitro Kart?
Nina Cortex? I don't even remember that. It's neither the racing games, I'm pretty sure, because I had both of those for the PlayStation 2. Can you repeat A and B, please?
Yeah, A is Twin Sanity, and D is Nitro Kart.
Oh, no, B.
Oh,
Sorry.
B, sorry. Wrath of Cortex.
Man, both of those make sense for, like, bringing in another Cortex, because he's Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
And needs backup. In Twin Sanity, you could bring a funny thing of, like, it's either his actual twin, or it's a twin from a different dimension. I don't remember Crash getting a twin. Fucking Twin Sanity, I don't know.
It is Twin Sanity.
Woo!
Correct. A. Number 17. What is Dr. Entropy's area of expertise? Is it A, genetics, B, time manipulation, C, robotics, or D, chemistry?
No. Entropy, you said?
Yes.
Chemistry.
It's time manipulation.
Damn it.
18. What collectible unlocks the true ending in Crash Bandicoot 2?
The true ending?
Yeah. Is it all gems, all crystals, all relics, or gold trophies?
It's too hard to get. The true ending is when it's the guy in the Crash suit, IRL, and I don't know what he does. He just shouts at Nintendo or some shit.
The true ending is the friendship we made along the way.
By the time you get the true ending, you want to kill yourself, and there's no friendship along the way. How far do they want you to hate yourself?
Yeah.
I don't remember trophies. Trophies was racing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat what game true ending are we getting?
2. Crash 2.
Crash 2. So yeah, I don't think it's trophies. The other ones were gems, relics, and
crystals.
Crystals.
You have to get all of them.
So I'm trying to remember the ranking of, like, difficulty to get these specific items. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gem, crystals, relics. Relics is specifically time trial specific.
Right.
And if you got the sapphire, it was like your shortest time you needed. Gems was the boxes, I think. And then diamonds, I don't even remember what diamonds are for.
Mm.
I'm just going to stick with my gut and go relics. I think time trials were the thing.
It was A, all gems.
Bummer.
Number 19. Which studio developed the original Crash Team Racing?
Was it Shadow answer?
Was it A, Toys for Bob?
Ooh!
B, Vicarious Visions? C, Naughty Dog? Or D, Radical Entertainment?
Oh, bummer. I should know this. Wait, you said the original Crash Team?
Yeah, the original Crash Team Racing.
So maybe I shouldn't know this. Well, it's not Toys for Bob. They're more recent. Absolutely love them. Shout out Toys for Bob.
What games is Toys for Bob?
Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I believe they might have also helped with Crash Insane. It's definitely Spyro.
Okay.
And they're making the new Spyro game that was announced over Summer Games Fest.
Gotcha.
They're fantastic. Naughty Dog was the original developer of Crash, so I could understand that one. Activision now owns, or previously owned, the rights, so that might be a more recent one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said Radical Entertainment. That's the outlier here.
Yeah.
So would you give a spin-off to a different studio? Potentially.
Right.
Or is it the trick question of Naughty Dog just made the early one and originally made that? I'm going to go out on a limb and say Radical Entertainment.
It was Naughty Dog.
Bummer.
And number 20. The hardest question I have on the test.
Yep.
Because I haven't made them hard enough yet. This one's even harder.
Okay.
What is the highest percentage completion possible in the original Crash Bandicoot 1996? Is it A, 100%, B, 101%, C, 102%, or D, 105%?
Okay, well, my gut answer was not in there. I was just going to say 110 out of shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Let's go 105.
It's 102%. Why did they make it that way? Why did they do that?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, well, thank you for taking the quiz. That was great. I hope that was fun.
It was. It shows me how much I don't know about Crash.
It was very difficult, so.
I mean, maybe there's people who are Crash fans who got all of them right.
That's true, yeah. Maybe Papa Griff's a huge Crash Bandicoot fan. We didn't know it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, there's our fun mystery section. TJ, thank you so much for the quiz. Appreciate that. We are moving on to our last segment of this shared in-person, real-life podcast, sadly. And it's, hey man, what you looking forward to the future playing, whether it's a backlog or a future release. TJ, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to a little game called Esoteric Ebb, which is a game. I'll just read the blurb of it. It's Esoteric Ebb is a single-player CRPG inspired by the freedom of tabletop adventures. Unravel a political conspiracy with your goblin sidekick. Roll dice in tense encounters, become a cleric of legends, or completely ruin the campaign. It says developer is Christopher Beauregard, so potentially a single developer.
Cool.
This game plays a lot like Disco Elysium, but in a fantasy setting.
Oh.
Which, I mean, Disco Elysium is technically fantasy, but like not like a post-Soviet, like a traditional high fantasy setting. So it looks really cool and really interesting. So I'm definitely interested to give it a chance. And it is, I thought it was on sale right now. It is on sale right now.
Hey.
So that's why I was looking forward to it as well.
There you go. Very cool. My game I'm going to shout out is a gift from one turn-based TJ. I now own... Oh, shit. No. I now own Pragmata on Nintendo Switch 2, so I'm looking forward to playing that. You got... Insert dude's name, I forgot, and Diana. You got human and robot working together to fight against the technological baddies. You got the dude who's got his pistol but doesn't do a lot of damage to the robot, so Diana needs to hack in, find the weaknesses. So, is it Hugh?
I couldn't tell you.
Dang it. So Guy can, defeat the enemies. Curious to see where this goes. It looked intriguing. It wasn't enough. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for it. Mm-hmm. But now that you have given me the opportunity to play it, I'm like, oh, shit. Because I had heard good things since its launch. But now that I haven't, I'm like, oh, cool. This was like the little push I needed to get invested in it. And I wanted to play it this week whilst you were gone. But I didn't feel like lock-in mode, story. So maybe once I get back home, maybe next week's episode, I'll talk about it a little bit. If I get a chance to play it whether on stream or off. But yeah, appreciate you gifting that to me, obviously, and giving me the chance to play it. Thank you very much.
Sure, yeah, no problem. I think that was the reason I chose that game, because I was like, I don't know if he's excited enough to buy it for himself, but
sure.
I think if he did play, he'd probably enjoy it. That was my thought process for sure.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. That is going to wrap our in-person episode. Sad music cues. But if you like what you heard, make sure you give this episode a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, whether you're watching on YouTube or listen to us on Spotify. It does really help us out. You can also leave a comment down below if there's ever a topic of discussion you'd like us to cover in a future episode. And then last but not least, if there's anybody you think would also enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it with them. Word of mouth is the biggest tool to help, grow the channel and stuff like that, and we've seen that over these past couple of weeks, and we do appreciate you guys and your support. So any way you could do that would be greatly appreciated. TJ, thank you so much for housing me and having me here and doing the podcast with me. Sorry.
Absolutely, thank you. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to another in-person podcast in 4 months.
Hell yeah. Extra life. Everybody write it down. The weekend or the Friday of Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving. Sorry, Canada. Suck it. No, just kidding.
What about Boxer Day?
No, we don't give a shit about Boxing Day and recycling. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, plan ahead. Extra life. 24 hours of gaming to help out the big, beautiful kids from Children's Miracle Network hospitals. This is the first time we're announcing it, at least for this year, but, you knew it was happening. Maybe you didn't, but now you do. So yeah, come join us for a lot of games, 24 hours of games to help raise some money for them, wide variety of titles to be had, and a lot of fun and laughs to be had as well. But yeah, we appreciate you guys giving this a watch, giving a listen, and we will see you somewhere.
New Jersey. Okay, bye.
Jersey! Fuck no!